the mini map and the eliminations and everything up at the top rather than what he still has down in his backpack. So let me know out there if you guys would rather something else. But for now, let's get the map up. We are going into match 2 of Region 8 Friday night cash scrims, and we're coming in from the armpit just to the east of El Azahar, going across the top of El Azahar, Hacienda del Patron, San Martin, and over through El Pozo into the wasteland over here. It does look like there's a little compound right there, but I don't think anybody's going to be able to drop a full squad and get a bunch of loot at that little tiny compound. Alright, let's go. Look at the start of the flight path. We have teams going every directions. Let's see, we got the youngest in charge headed up over towards Camp Militar. Swift is 4 rulers, maybe going to Terra Branca, it looks like. And then down at the south, we do have American Rebellion. I got it, guys. I got it. And the Broken Spirits headed down to Impala. Let's see. We got another cluster over the San Martin area. Looks like we got FPS Esports headed up towards water treatment. And let's see. She headed down to Picado. So let's go. Let me go ahead and figure out where our last match top fragger is headed. It looks like he's headed down to Monte Nuevo. Let's get him up on the screen. There you go. And now let me switch over here to the iPad. Let's go ahead and zoom in on some of these cities. It does look like Entity dropped right over here in San Martin with What's Good. We got the What's Good going on. Let's see what's going on over here in La Cabarilla. We do have Rain Esports with Moist. Moist, that last match winner. And we do, look at this, almost there. Look at that. They all have their own little compounds over there. They're doing just fine. We got some chaos going on right over here. And this is where we are on the main screen, just to the south of Monte Nuevo. We do have 3 teams. Spider, Underrated, and TG Official. Starry right across, keeping his eye. Let's see what's... Oh, Starry with the pistol. Oh, what are you going to do? Because you have teams everywhere, and your team is over in the warehouse. So Zeus may be able to back you up if they don't know that you are across from here. And you can see on the other side, BP is live. It does have that Winchester. So Winchester mini combo. That's always got to be fun. But it's a little better than what Starry has across the street from me. That's for sure. Let's go back to the map and see what else is going on. So our first zone going all the way over to the Impala Islands. So we're shifted really east. We are all in zone to the south, so we've got the Las Leon farmland down in there. I thought I saw a knock, and then we got all the way over to the power grid up to Cruz de Valle. So when they are spread all over this map, let me show you this map really quick. Look at the spread across that northern half of the map. Everybody went north this time. So now let's get back over here. See what's going on. Starry, I think you are everybody's. Is that Starry over there taking those shots with your pistol? Coops came up and around. Underrated Coops. Where is Underrated Coops? So he came up and around with the M249. Look at him taking those shots right on down on top of TG Official. And then we also have Tozy. Totai. Don't know what Totai is. And Takashi with Rain. The Fluffy, what are you doing up there? Where's Rain? Oh, they're all the way up in La Cabarilla. Let's see what's going on over here. I think Rain may be able to get their team picked back up because Moist is all the way over on the east and Rain is all the way over on the western edge of La Cabrera, so we should be okay. Looks like underrated though. Underrated. Oh, dinosaur. This is dinosaur. Sorry, guys. Unknown. I see you, unknown. I found you over towards the power grid. Let's see what else is going on here. Not too far away from she though. She is over in the power grid as well. So you may run into another team. I love that car, Batman. I love that car. Don't forget, you do have another team with you. Alright, so now let's go. Looks like we also have Broken Spirits over here in a fight. Let's see with the American Rebellion. Almost said it wrong again, guys. And I do think this is Fran from Royals of War. I was trying to think of which team Fran was on, and I believe it was Royals of War. So let's see. She finding one of the dinosaurs. Let's see. That was right on over here when we watched them come up into the power grid. Let's check in on what's happening. Dinosaur 1, it has been knocked, and he's right over here with Dinosaur 2. And we do have she. Look at Asia coming out around. Asia coming onto this off angle. And Chips. The chips are down. Let's go. Ooh, unknown. Unknown, is this you? Unknown player Q. Player Q. Look at this. You are getting pushed up on by a duo. Hello everyone. Happy Friday night. Woo, woo. Happy weekend everyone. We are with the Region 8 Friday Night Cash Scrims. This is Lobby 1, guys. So let me show you who is in Lobby 1 tonight. In slot 3, made in Nepal. Wrong slot. Let's try it. Slot 3. Yeah, let's get up there first. Slot 4, Secret Ways. Slot 5 are the 4 Rogue Men. In slot 6, Pravda Esports. In slot 7, it is Nixfall. I hope I'm saying your names right, guys. I know you'll come at me if I'm not. I got that. In slot 8, CBC. In slot 9, Team Solitude. In slot 10, Not So Good Games. We all know this one. In slot 11 are the Dark Side Knights. In slot 12, the Golden Fire. Still don't know if I'm saying their name right or not, guys, but I'm still going with it. They haven't come at me, so we're good so far. That's my story. In slot 13, we got the Top Losers. What a name. In 14, Knights of Heaven. I like it, guys. What an entrance. Slot 15, Timro Esports. Welcome, welcome. Slot 16, Zero Accuracy. I feel called out, guys. I feel called out. In slot 17, Velocity. Hello, Anuxify. Big fan, big fan. In slot 18, it is Top Tier. In slot 19, we have Team Art. 20 are the 4 Sexy Frogs. Mwah! Gotta kiss me, guys. I already know it. In slot 21, we have Nepaleone. Hello, boys. In slot 22, Dark Esports. J. Perundi, my friends. Hello, hello, hello. In slot 23, we have the Chefs. So there it is. Hello, Mitty. Can't wait for today's sweatiest. Today's sweatiest. Yes, today's sweatiest are on your screen. And they are all just kind of taking their sweet old times getting in here for us, Mitty. But we're just a minute past hard start. So... Timro. There we go. All right. Thank you, Noosh. Thank you. So how is everyone tonight? You guys doing alright? Did you have a good week? I am so happy. It is Friday. I think they just added a little bit of time because we are missing Made in Nepal. Made in Nepal, calling Made in Nepal. Your seats are ready. Hello. Alright, let me see. Who is texting me? Ilaria. Thank you, Ilaria. Thank you. Ilaria said that she's going to try to make sure we have scores tonight. So there's that. We might have scores between each of the matches. So all sorts of new stuff. All sorts of stuff that we're trying to get together. You know how it goes. I think I got all that, and I think we're good. It looks like everything is set and ready. So let's go. Let us go. Made in Nepal, come on. Your seats are so empty. They're so cold. Oh, looks like we're missing one. See, I'm having a bit of a problem, guys, because some of these names aren't lining up. So I'm making sure we got the right teams in here. You know how sometimes they switch the teams up on us and we're like, who is this? But I'm going through and making sure that nothing else has changed, that I got all the right names down. And it looks like they are. It doesn't look like I've missed anything. So some of these we're going to have to cheat a lot. A lot. Alright, let's go. Let's see. Guys, it's starting to ping already, telling me that there's some issues. So, guys, if there's issues on my stream, please make sure you let me know. Let me know if there's sounds. Sexy. Sounds like we're doing alright, so I'm gonna hope for the best. You guys already know my anxiety. Whew. And I know you guys don't want to listen to me singing. And YouTube likes it when I sing, though. They send me all these pretty little notes and letters, and yeah, they're a big fan of my singing. Alright, so who should we jump with? Made in Nepal is missing. Ooh, who is YKG? Let me see who this is. I don't know who this X-Force YKG boy is, but we'll just jump with him, make it nice and easy on us. There you go. And so we should be good. We should be good. If you're out there listening, let me know if you can hear me all right. Just please make sure to let me know if there's any sound problems, because I did get the angry red dot on my OBS, so let me know. I think we're okay though. All right, guys. It is what it is. Let's get into this first match. The very first match of tonight. Our flight path is from Milton Peninsula, going across the top of the shelter area, right over the school compounds, the school Pachinki route right in there. We're going over the top of ruins, Mount Everest, and over the South George area, all the way out the western edge. So there is your flight path. We are headed along. I'm not seeing anybody telling me that there's any issues yet, so I'm just gonna chill. You guys already know I don't know how to chill, but I'm gonna do the best I can to just relax about it and just believe that you guys are gonna let me know if there's any issues. Alright, so let's see what is going on over here. We have Team 8, Pravda Esports, headed up towards that Lipovka area with Velocity. And as you can see on the Milton Peninsula itself, we do have Team 18 top tier right over here with that is the four rogue men. So let's see. We also have down here, we got team 4, which are secret ways. They are over here jumping with, oops, and I clicked that. Anuj with the 20 gifted memberships. Thank you, Anuj. Thank you, Anuj. Alright, so we do have Team 19 over here. Team Art. Team Art is over here. He is a solo. As you can see right up here, all 4 of Team 4 secret ways are on him. So let's see what Mr. Africa. Let's see what Africa can do over here. Yamera has already gotten a knock as well. So we do have some fights going on. Oh, that pump shotty just does not miss. So let's see. Where is Yamera? I just saw Yamera on... Oh, over here. Alright, I found them, guys. We're headed over to Nick's Fall. They're right here. We have Lazy Me, and I did see Yamara. Did get that knock, so let's see if we can figure out where Yamara is. Here is Yamara. Yamara also knocked over here, but Yamara is back up. We do have 3 teams over in this area of Rozhawk, and it does look like Team 7 getting ready to come right up and in on Yamara. Yamara! No! Those... Alright, so we do have Addie across the way. Addie trying to come up and in onto... Oh, right through that window. And that was Jet MVP. So now, let's see. It does look bad right now for Timro, so... we can hope that there's something going on over here. We do have a Dark Side Knight not too far away. I'm not sure where the Dark Side Knights are. Looks like they're over at the school compound. But the Dark Side Knights also have Team 23, the chefs, right on top of them. Let me go ahead and put that iPad up there so you guys can kind of check in to see where your teams are. They're all spread out all over the place. I'm going to come back over towards this area. Thank you, Anuj. Thank you. Oh, alright. So, we're going to go back to the iPad. Let's go ahead and look at our map. Let's analyze where some of these teams are. We do have Team 5, which is the 4 rogue men. They are pinched, or they are on both sides over here of Team 18. Team 18, again, are top tier. So, let's see. I see Envy N1. Alright. So I'm not sure what Envy's going to be able to do. You can see on this mini map he is completely surrounded over here, but the rest of his team is coming up. Team 5 right on top of him, the 4 rogue men. Alright, let's see if we can get back in here. Hello, Real! OP, yes, Anuj is OP. Anuj. GG's, Anuj, thank you. Alright, we're almost back in, guys. Almost back in. Getting some sound going on over here. Viper bot's been knocked out. Oh, let's see. We're not loading in very well. We are stuttering. Hopefully we'll get over this. And it does look like Envy's team is outside getting picked up. So let's see what's going on over here. Oh, the 4 rogue men coming in strong, and we've only got, oh, there they go. Alright, so there goes that team. Let's go ahead and put the map back up. There you go. Look at that drop way over by Spawn Island. I bet that's the original one that comes down. Alright. Yes, Mitty got a membership. Yes, Anuj OP, Mitty. Anuj OP. Alright, we do have another fight going on up here. Nepaleone. So now, oh, Sandy Sir is the last one still standing. He is up to 2 eliminations. Zenitsu is trying to crawl right up and in, and he is over here in a fight with 0 accuracy. Come on, Sandy Sir. Right on through that door, right on through that window. You know the drill. You see him right there. Come on, Sandy Sir. We are right here behind you watching it. Oh, Nepaleone. Getting taken down and out by Hitu. You guys know I can't read. I cannot read. Don't even try to pretend like I know. Do easy! Easy! He was able to get one as well. So now, Timur over here with, let's see, Romansto. I can't read these names. Trying to get on over, trying to pick up Sakalaka. So let's see if he can get on over there. There are still a couple that look like they're not trying to get right on through that window. But Team 7, Nick's Fall Esports is getting ready to push up over here onto Romansto. I'm having problems with my words tonight, guys. Worse than normal, and I think it's just my anxiety over getting all these little red dots saying my stream is messing up for you guys, and it makes me upset. Alright, Team 7, Nick's Fall right across. Lazy me is trying to get on over here, and it looks like we've got some nades going off somewhere else. Let's see where this might be. Maybe right on down here with Team 8. Team 8 CBC, and it looks like they're coming right up onto Secret Ways. So let's get on down here and see what we could see over here, because we also have the 4 sexy frogs coming up. Wingardium Leviosa is keeping an eye right up that hill. I'm sorry, guys. I am doing the best I can, but we are lagging on top of everything else. On top of everything else, we got some lag going on. Furiosa coming up and around, trying to get on down into that fight. But let's see what is happening right on over here. YKG 999999999. Usually this is Mr. 24K. I'm not sure if it is tonight, but we will see. Does look like Furiosa coming right up in under. So let's see what Furiosa's getting ready to do. Joy Boy, what are you doing over here? Joy Boy was knocked. So now let's see. Furiosa trying to come on in with that DBS, trying to get those angles. Look at this. Those Spider-Man crawl across that window ledge. Just getting him down to about 5 HP, coming right on through in that Molly. Nades going off in our faces. And Joy Boy and Divine both are down. Furiosa trying to get over. I think he's going to be able to pick up Joy Boy at the moment. Let's see. What is Coco Snow? Coco Snow trying to throw those nades over into Team 8, which again are Pravda Esports. So let's, he saw that nade coming. We saw it coming right at our window, and I'm still not sure anybody wants to let me know if this is 24K, but I'm not exactly sure. Usually what one of his names are gonna be. Oh, what kind of name is this, wee boy? Alright, you guys are trying to kill me here with your names. Come on. Oh, the 4 sexy frogs. Come on, Joy. Oh, Furiosa. Wingardium Furiosa going right on through that smoke, but he does get taken down over here by 999. And there goes, there goes the other 999. So I think we did lose Wee Wee. Oh, you guys want me to say this with a straight face. We lost Wee Wee Boy, but we should be able to get X-Force YKG999 back up onto his feet. But this guy right here on your screen, Mr. 999, up to 5 eliminations. The team up to 8 eliminations total. Alright, let's get on over here and see what's happening. Dewey! Alright, so over here, Bombs. Oh, we gotta get Bombs back up onto his feet. Not so good games. Oh, we got nades going off in our faces as we switch on over to 303. Right here with Team 9, Team Solitude over it in the Gacta showroom. So let's see. Oh, he sees toes, boys, and he is hunting toes. Let's see, I can move this in a little bit now. We are getting some rotation over towards zone, and now we are down to just Migsy. Migsy coming back over to get bombs picked back up and said bye-bye car as it rolls across the Gatka fields. Here comes Team Solitude on the push as they're trying to get this res off on the cliffside. They do have the terrain to help them a little bit. Oh, look at that. Migsy already watching, already knowing exactly where. Oh, in the back. And there goes not so good games. Not so good, not so good. Alright, so Team Solitude did lose a player, but up to 4 eliminations. Now let's get back on over here because it looks like we've got another fight. Nujbai. I don't know what you're saying, but thank you. Alright, so let's see. It does look like they are coming up and in onto Team 5, the 4 rogue men. And the 4 rogue men headed straight up. Stone Cold on his way straight on it. Straight after. So let's check in on Stone Cold. See what Stone Cold is chasing down. It does look like they're playing a lot of chicken out here in the vehicles. And on top, what are you doing over here? You do have YKG. Right on down. So down. Ooh, the seat swap. Sweet is seat swap trying to get those shots over onto YKG. And we do lose 2 members over here for Team 5. Team 5, 4 rogue men. Alright, so let's see. It looks like the rest of the map is doing alright. Let me go ahead and put that up. I do see that the Golden Fire does have the team coming up. Team Art right down to that southwest side of Pachinki. And we do have a couple of teams that are fairly close to each other. So let me see. Let me scroll on in. Let's get on over. And I'm going to come on over. Let's check in on Team Art. See what they're doing over here. What is Region 8? Well, hello, Dr. Chemist. Oh, such a big fan, Dr. Chemist. Hello. Region 8 is a Discord server offering frequent cash scrims and tournaments for the NA community. Alright, so let's get on over to the Golden Fire. What you doing, Jax? What you doing over here? You are up to 2 eliminations. I did miss who you were in the fight with. And room. Let's see. Dominator. Hello, Dom. Dominator, welcome back. Is that you? Is that really you? Alright, let's go. Let's go ahead and scroll on in. Let's see what else is happening. It looks like Velocity up in the ruins. Also in a fight. Let's get on over here. Check in and see what is happening between Velocity over here. Nuxify, you gonna let them take on over? This is Team 16, 0 accuracy. Alpha, ooh, Alpha, he can see you. Are you by yourself? Yes, he is. He is over here by himself, trying to dodge those mollies. He does have a Nuxify, and Nuxify getting him down to about 5 HP, but then Lynx throwing that molly to finish that off. Alright, we got a cluster going on over here. All sorts of craziness here. So let's see what is happening. Dark Esports, where are you? I just saw you on my elimination feed. Let's see. Dark Esports, where are you? Oh, I see you. I see you up here. What is going on? You guys are up to 4 eliminations. I couldn't even catch up with you yet. Naomi, tell me, who are you chasing after? I do see all of you up here, and I do see another team, the Dark Side Knights. They are moving on down, but Dark Side Knights have only lost Ennis, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure that was who you were in a fight with. Alright, what else can I show you? Let me go ahead and put that map up there. You can check in on where your teams are. My Mercy, hello, see hello. What is happening? Let's check over onto the shops. I feel like this side of the map is the craziest over here, so let's check in on what's happening. We do have the shops coming in tonight, our first match of tonight. They are a trio, and it does look like We lost one of the teams over on that edge, but we do have the Dark Side Knights and Dark Esports both coming on in. So looks like maybe the chefs might have burned some food with all the dark. That was funnier in my head, guys. Give it to me. Just give it to me. What are you doing, hero? Coming down from the Pachinki, or should I say coming in from the north to the north. They are. Look at this team, guys. Team 11, or 11 eliminations, sorry. Team 8 coming in, CBC. And they do see Dark Esports all the way across the onto the golf course, so we'll have to pay attention to that. Let me scroll on in a little bit more. I think all our teams are in. So yeah, I can really scroll this iPad in for you guys to figure out where your teams are now, because they are all shifting around their rotations. They are staying moving. They are not slowing down at all. So let's go. Let me go ahead and switch on back there, and a very slow start for tonight's matches. I guess these guys are just trying to make sure. Oh, look at that hard shift up to the north to the ruins area. So now let's see. It does look like velocity is already there in the ruins setup, but I do see CBC getting ready to come right up and in. You can see that there are a few teams already here, and I think that is Team 7, Team Velocity, all right around here. Just, yep, there he goes. Oh, Wacky G999 gets him down to about 1 HP. He came by this so close. That scout was way too close. So let's get on over to Team Art as we're running over our own teammate. Gotta get him moving on. And it does look like Team Art is also over here trying to scout up onto CBC, and just too close on that scouting. He is right there. So now Team Art all the way over here in the Gaka Fields and the Chopsticks, but he is getting gate kept over here by Team Solitude, and we also have all 4 of them from the Knights of Heaven, and it looks like Zero may be coming up and around trying to get those angles over onto Team Solitude now. Team Solitude trying to get those shots. Gonna go ahead and, oh, there's the mini founder coming out with the nade. Oh, right on us. That nade, that was such a perfectly cooked nade, but now here comes Kaz trying to get those shots right up in there now. Let's see if we can get him. More nades by the founder. Look at this, the founder just taking out this team with nades. The founder does, ooh. Who got you, Aura? So now it does look like Knights of Heaven down to Miramar. So let's go on over and see what's happening over here. So let's see what is going on with the Golden Fire. Let's go. Dominator, I see you. And it looks like Jax is over here up to 3 eliminations now. So let's go. Let's see. We're coming just to that west, or just to the west of Watertown over here, and we're getting into position on the golf course up on the ridges. Let me go ahead and scroll on in. Very slow start to this match tonight. We just lost 4 rogue men, so I think that's it for them. So we'll be seeing them in Miramar. We're still going to the ruins and to the west of ruins, not to the road. So just all that hillside from ruins up the hill to that edge of the road. And we do have a lot. Jax, don't you hate that, Jax? Don't you hate that? All right, we still have CBC right up in this compound, though. They are right on the edge of zone. You can see the edge of zone right there, but it does look like Force YKG 9999999. Mini founder right there after all those impressive nades. YKG 999 has been. Oh, now he's trying to trace down Aura. Aura, don't get out of that buggy just yet. Keep on moving. Oh, did you get him? Yes, you did. We watched that, and I do think this is 24. If you're out there, 24, you let me know if this is you. I feel like it is. But, ooh, a Nuxify. I think he just saw you. Yes, he did. I just saw your head right on his screen. So, let's check in over here on a Nuxify. You all know me very well. Nerd. Who are you, nerd? Alright, so let's go. Let's see what else is happening. It does look like we're coming down on top of the chefs right in that compound to the north side of ruins. They do have to come into zone. Let's check in on the zone one more time. It looks like we are in the ruins, in the chaos over here. Let me go over here. Get a bird's eye view of what is happening for you guys. We do have Team 22 Dark Esports. Look at this. They are all lined up on this north side. They do have the chefs behind them. I'm not sure if they've seen that yet or not. But it looks like they're going to come up onto Team 6, Pravda Esports, and we do have Team 19, Team Art back in here, and all of the Golden Fire. But don't forget, behind the Golden Fire is CBC and Velocity. So we got a lot of teams still pushing up into the zone. We have 6 teams all coming down into this. Oh, look at this. We're going to that edge of ruins. Ruins no longer in zone. So all these teams that you see fighting down here, they are not in zone. They're going to have to push up and in. All 4 of them. Oh, Naomi. Naomi from Dark Esports down and out. So now, let's see. Hello, noob. Don't you let them get you. So now. That is your zone right there. I'll go ahead and kind of keep it there because I want to come on in and see what is happening. GG. Let me check in over here on Noob. Noob is down to about 5 HP. Dark Esports up to 8 eliminations. Virtus up to 4 eliminations. And they did clear them out. So now let's get on over here because I do see Hero. Hero is getting pulled up on over here. He's the last one still standing for CBC. Look at this. CBC is up to 16 eliminations. Here comes the nades as all of Team 12, the Golden Fire. The Golden Fire trying to push up into this compound and and Static finishing that off. We're down to the top 4 teams now. We do have Team Art over here with Dark Esports. And let me get that over here. So then Velocity coming right up and in. Let me see what a Nuxify. No, stay on your feet. So now it's just up the links with all of the Golden Fire chasing right behind him as they are headed straight over towards Dark Esports. Oh, car, come back. Do not go out. The car going out into the blue zone. So let me check over here with Virtus. We're down to the top 3 teams. So let me get this back over the top of this. We do have a duo from Dark Esports. We got the solo from Velocity over to that northwest. And I only see a solo now from the Golden Fire. Static, the last one still standing. Yeah, we're down to the top 5. Dark Esports, still 3-man. Oh, and here comes Virtus trying to mow the grass. We're Static. He is Static throwing those smokes, trying to get out of the line of sight. Down. Look at this, half of his body in the blue, trying to come on out. So let's see what else is happening. Let's get over to Velocity Links. Velocity Links trying to stay down out of all this. He knows that Dark Esports is right on top of him. Dark Esports. Oh no. Dark Esports does have one of them knocked, but back up onto his feet. We still have Static over in that south side coming up and around over here onto Virtus. So let's see what static. Oh, noob shutting that down. And there you have it. There it is. Coming in first, Dark Esports. 12 eliminations, 10 placement, 22 total points for match 1 of Region 8 Friday Night Cash Scrims. Velocity coming in second with 6 eliminations. And the Golden Fire, they came in with 12 eliminations. GG top 3. Here are the rest of your scores. 4 through 6. 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15, 16 through 18, 19, and 20. Going all out. X-Force YKG 999999999. I still think this is 24K. If you're out there, please confirm or deny. But I'd bet money it is. 7 eliminations, 1,305 damage. And with that, we'll jump with him when we come right back. We'll see if Ilaria can get some scores for us. Be right back, everyone. From she, so let's see Asia on that backside. Now Batman from the top of the power grid. So let's see. Oh, let's stay on unknown for just a second more. It does look like both dinosaurs are up on their feet. Dinosaur 1, dinosaur 2. No. Alright, so let's see what else is going on right now. Everybody is still pretty much on top of each other, but we're not really we're getting a lot of knocks and everything, but so far, my favorite caster, Tempa! My favorite bro, hello, Tempa, big fan, Tempa. Bella has been knocked, and it looks like the rest of she are coming up and around, but player Q right there in front of him, but Asia down to about 20 HP. Oh, player Q does get taken down, and now both from she are down quite a bit in health, and we're down to just Batman, you gotta pull this out of your utility belt. Can you do it? You do have another dinosaur down in the pits, but look at this. We can see Team 17 Entity Wolf. You know Wolf smells blood. He smells it, guys. He's getting his nose over here to see if he can third party some of this power grid. Hello, Ghosty! Some of this power grid chaos over here. I don't think Batman's going to be able to get on out of here or over there to get Dinosaur. Dinosaur is out in the middle of the power grid, so we'll keep it here for just a second while we check in on what's going on with Hexball all the way up to the north outside of zone. Let's see, Cruz de Valle, and they're over here with Team 10, the Reed Warriors Deluxe, and they're pretty split up, but you can see that we've got a duo, and it does look like Chopra's getting ready to come up and around over here onto Brown on the backside. Ooh, that nade could be good. Let's see, does he get him with that nade? Oh, he doesn't, but now he comes out and around Chopra trying to get those shots over onto him. Oh, he does. Oh, the potato. But don't tell him we saw that. Just ask him for some sour cream and butter. Yeah, yep. I cannot say anything at all about anything at all. I can't say anything about driving. I can't say anything about potatoing. And you saw that we still have Entity. They are still driving up and around, still trying to pay attention to what's going on. No, it is Simplistic Gaming. Oh, Simplicity. Sorry, Simplistic. Hello, Sunshine. Don't you laugh at me. Oh, Batman does get taken out. Oh, and there he goes. But all 4 of them from she do make it. all 4 of them are still standing. Bella up to 2 eliminations. So now let's see what else is going on. I see Rain in this fight, but where is Rain? Where did you go, Ghosty? Where is Rain? I lost you guys. Does look like, let's see. What am I missing? Let me go ahead and put the iPad up so you guys can check in on where your teams are while I try to figure out where the next teams are that are going to be fighting. I feel like almost there are going to head over towards Los Leon, and you can see that 777 is all right there in Los Leon. Hello, ass. Hello. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Big hearts to you, big hearts. All right, so let's see. I'm going to come over to Entity because Entity does have a couple of teams headed up towards their way. They're over here in Bigado, but you can see that we do have not only she, but 4 hunters. We've got Simplicity Gaming over here. We do have Bear not too far away from Chumacera, so Bear may get found. We've got a couple of teams outside in the blue. We've got all the way up at the top. We've got the Reed Warriors Deluxe and Water Treatment. We've got Team 6. Rain, I found your team, Ghosty. I found your team. And they are up to 4 eliminations. Ghosty, you did lose Cleffi. Fifi. You lost Fifi. Fifi, are you out there? Get locked in. Get locked in, Fifi. Alright, so now FPS Esports. I think almost there is getting ready to push up. They're getting really close over here to the 777. You saw 777 not too far away. And oh, legit from TG Gaming Official. Let's see, where is this going on? Let's go over to Simplicity Gaming because they're coming right up over here onto Spider. Spider, where is Spider? Oh, I knew Spider was over here really close to him, and here he is on the screen trying to get those shots up and over. Where are you, Dusku? Dusku, trying to get some of those Entity 4 hunters. Shaggy. Oh, they ran right over in here. Oh, we got the youngest in charge imposter. It looked like he blew himself up in his vehicle maybe, but Shaggy was able to find one of them from 777 is Schwez. Ooh, and there goes TG Official legit. So he just went out to the play zone. What's good? Coops taking out the imposter. Let's go. Let's see what else is going on. This, I think, may be all going on right on over here, but I can't really see. Oh, way up here, guys. There they are. Hello, Foxy. Hello. The hearts to you, Foxy. And the imposter did get taken out by Was Good. And Cubs up to 2 eliminations, so he was able to get that. So let me go ahead and put this iPad up there. You can see that they are all stacked right on top of each other, and we do have PP is live all the way down by Via Del Mar. So if you look down to that very southwest corner, you can see that we do have a team coming in. As soon as they come in, I will scroll in a little bit more to make it a little easier for you guys to find your teams. The 4 hunters over here, it looks like the 4 hunters are hunting the 777 boys. Let's see, Shing, what are you doing over here? We got, nades for days. Come. Hello everyone and welcome back. Are you ready to see these scores? Coming in first, Dark Esports with 22 total points. A winner, chicken dinner. CBC at 19 and the Golden Foil at 17. There are your scores going into match 2 of the Region 8 Friday night $40 cash scrims. What do you guys think of that? Ooh, what do you think? Alright, so what was I doing over here? Alaria. Shout out to Alaria. She's working hard to get those scores for us because the scores, of course, are not cooperating as per usual. But this time we are jumping with, oh, I didn't take it. It was the one that I think is 24K. If you're out there, big fan, big fan, big fan, as he already knows. But let's get on down to CBC 20, YKG 9. Give him some screen time love, if I am right. One of our PMSL Brazil heroes. Ooh. Alright, so what do you guys think of PMWC? You guys enjoying it? I'm kind of a bit heartbroken this year. My teams didn't make it, none of my teams, so I'm feeling kind of low, kind of depressed, trying to stay excited about the teams that are there. You guys know what I mean? Alright, let's go. Let me put that map up there for you. I'm Imatias. Oh, hello, Imatias. Hello, big fan. No, I would not have guessed that. I would not have guessed that. Thank you, big fan, Imatias. Alright, so we're coming in from the Wasteland Wall over towards the west side of Ladrilla, Monte Nuevo area, going through Ladrilla, through Chumacera, down that southern side of Los Leon and Puerto Patricio. So there is your flight path. So now, very southern flight path. We'll have to see where some of these teams go, because some of these teams really like that northern range, but they'll drop down, get a vehicle, and start working their way north unless the zone is the southern zone. And then we'll see where they go after that, because sometimes these kind of weird flight paths, it's just they end up all landing on top of each other. If you look over here at Monte Nuevo, you can see that we have several teams coming down, including our last match top fragger. So let me get him on the screen. Let me get that off. He's uphill at the tankers of Monte Nuevo, but you can see the rest of his team are down in there with ooh, they're down over here with Nepalejone. Nepalejone, guys. Let me get this right. Hello, Sandy Sir Suba Kamana. I hope I said that right. Alright, so let's go. Let's see what else is going on. We also have Team 4 over here, which are the Secret Ways. So we do have 3 teams over here in Monte Nuevo, and our very first zone is over towards that Los Leon center zone. And we do have dominating Picado. Looks like Picado has several teams over here. Let's check in on what's happening. Ooh, Sandy Sir trying to get those shots across. We have, boy, we have the 4. Oh, Sandy Sir. Sandy Sir. So now let's get on over to Don, see what's going to happen. Let's go back to our last match top fragger. Let's get him on the screen. He is still up at the top. So let's get on down to Fate. I know this is Fate, so yes. The other one is 24. This is Fate. I already know this. Alright, so let's see what else is going on over here in Picado. In Picado, we do have the Dark Esports, the 4 Sexy Frogs, and the Chefs. So we have three teams here in Picado as well. I'll go ahead and keep the Picado fight going on right here. And Fate coming out around trying to get those shots over onto, oh, there goes Sandy Sir. And so now 999, what are you doing over here? 999 is up to 2 eliminations. And let's see, looks like, ooh, I'm gonna get dizzy watching all this chaos going on. Let's check in on Momentumin. I don't know who you are, but I like your name. I probably do know who you are, but, and let's see. The exfoliator headed on over towards the west. Let's see what's going on. It looks like Dark Esports, the 4 sexy frogs. There goes AP and Naomi. So now it's just down to Noob. Oh, Dark Esports taken out by the 4 sexy frogs. As the chef are now all pushing right up and in. So now the 4 sexy frogs taking over the stadium with the chefs moving over to the reds. And so let's see what else I can show you over here. Let's check in over here. Oh, ooh, there goes another one from Nepal. Pony. And we still have, look at this, yes we do, we have a 3-minute delay in Matthias. If there's any issues, let me know, because I am having problems with my stream, so please let me know what is going on with Hero. His Hero comes right up and in. He's all the way over at the gas station. He's not even downtown helping these two out as they are getting... Oh! 999 moves right up and in onto Moomin. Moomin Tumin. He's the last one still standing for Nepal Pony. So let's see. I'm just watching over here on his mini map as they are still coming up and around. We still have that one that's 24. He's way up on that hill ridge, so I'm not sure what's going on over here. But we did lose 1 for CBC, and we lost 3 over here for Nepal. We do have all 4 of them still standing for secret waves. So let me go ahead and put the map up, show you what's going on with this map. Does look like we're getting a lot of teams coming in over here to that Leone's area, but the rest of the fights, it does look like we got another fight down in Villa del Mar. So let's stay here for just a minute more. We do have, it does look like the chefs are down to 3 players. Let me go ahead and check on over here. We still have the 3 teams up here in Montenuevo on that main screen, and we've got the not so good games over here with 16-0 accuracy. Whoa, right to the face. Alright, so let me go ahead and put that map up there for you. We still have the fight. It does look like Secret Ways took the secret path out of Montenuevo, and they are all the way to the east now. We still have the 2 teams down in Picado. Let me put that up there so you guys get a better idea of where everybody is. I'm gonna go ahead and head on over to Villa del Mar. Yeah, one of these places on Miramar. It looks like bombs has been taken down and out. Look at that. Alpha trying to get those shots over on the Migsy, but Migsy gets Alpha down to about 5 HP. So let's see what's going on with 303. I feel like 303 also in a crazy spot. Watching as they go across that edge. Oh, Babylon. Oh, Babylon getting out of that vehicle and into the buggy right in front of 303. So let's check in on Versa. Versa picking up bombs. So let's see what Migsy is doing. Migsy keeping an eye across the way onto 0 accuracy. So we do have still a 3v3 or a 4v4 over here. Sorry guys, 4v4. And ooh, I think he sees him right there. Migsy, yes, Migsy with that red dot spray. Very nice red dot spray. So now we are down to just Alpha and Hawa. So let's go. Let's get on over. Oh, what happened over here? It looks like the 4 sexy frogs. The 4 sexy frogs taking over Picado with 8 eliminations, taking out the chefs and Dark Esports. GG's Furiosa. Wingardium Furiosa taking over Picado, and that is it for Picado. Picado is in zone, so now they can safely glued away, and it does look like they are pushing up over here onto Hawa now, and right in through that window. Bombs! Oh, bombs right on into Hawa. And now, let's see, he does have Migsy and Versa pushing up these steps, and there is another one still across the way. I believe it's 303. Yes, 303 back there. So we do hear, oh, we are getting covered from that top, and Hawa is able to get Migsy down, and so now Versa, but he is getting covered from 303 from across the way. Such beautiful coverage from 303 as 303 is trying to get across, keeping that window coverage going on. Look at Versa. He can see Versa right there. Versa! Oh, Versa came right up and in, and so now 303 is the last one still standing. It is Hawa versus 303. So now let's see what's going on with 303 as he comes right up and in onto Hawa. Hawa just taking down two of them. Hawa is down to about 5 HP, and there's just a wall between them. Oh! Hawa! Hawa with the four-piece. The four-piece over onto Not So Good Games. There it is, boys. Hello, Solar. Hello. Not So Good Games. Yeah, I just watched that whole fight, Solar. I just watched the whole fight. Let me put the iPad up there, let you guys check in on your team. So we still have that team all the way over in Via Del Mar where we just watched that 1v4. So I can't quite move it over just yet. But let's go. Let's see what else is going on. I feel like the 4 rogue men might be the next ones to get into a fight right up and over here. Ooh, Dark Side Knights. Where are the Dark Side Knights? But you can see that right here we have Velocity. Oh, and Nuxify is right there. Oh, Stone Cold finding Nuxify and Xenon. Xenon, did you get taken down as well? Let me check over onto Xenon. No, Xenon is still standing. He's down to about 20 HP. But we do have the rest of them Stone Cold. Xenon knows where you are. But Xenon, do you have any smokes? Get those smoke wall up. Make it harder for them to see your toes. Alright, we're still going over. Oh, that nade by Mercury. Alright, let me get over onto, let's see what Lynx is doing as he's trying to get out. Yeah, he's trying to get on behind him. He's going to come up right behind this duo. Can he get over here? Mercury down in that dip right in front of Lynx. And here comes Skybot coming up and around on the other side. Stone Cold right here now between the duo from Velocity, and we do have the duo from Velocity across the street there. They have not been eliminated yet, so let's see what is going to happen next. Let me go ahead and scroll this in just a little bit, and I'll put this map up so you can check in on your teams in just a minute. Mercury right there. Oh, he does see Mercury. So now, who is still down there? It is Stone Cold. The last one's still standing, and we will check in on him in just a minute. But go ahead and check in on your teams on the iPad while I get back into the game. Oh, guys. You know how it goes. We are still going over towards the east, though. We do have quite a bit. We even have Impala Island. Obviously, we're going to go shifting over towards land, so no Impala. Hey, what's up? Hello, Philip. Hello, welcome to the stream. Yes, 3-minute delay. Thank you, Anush. Thank you. Alright, let's get back into this match, guys. And I'm sorry. Let's go. Alright, so let's see what else is happening. We are going to be able to get Velocity picked up. Ooh, and it does look like our last match top fragger, he is down to a solo for CBC. They are up to 7 eliminations. I did miss that fight. But Velocity, all 4 of them are standing after that fight. And I think our next fight might be Timro right down next to next to Team 7, Nick's Fall. So they are not too far away from that as well. So let's get on in. Hello, hello over here, Secret Ways. I see you. So now they're just all waiting for me to get my stream back up. Sorry. I'm waiting for my stream to come back up too. That makes 2 of us. All right, let's go. I still feel like let's get on over here to Lazy Me. Hawa 1v4. Yes. Yes, it was 1v4. Oh, what a shift. We shifted all the way up to Impala. So not only did we shift back to land, we still have water in this. We still have about 30 to 40% water. But we shifted to the northeast in this crazy zone. We still have that coastline over in here. And I do see that we're getting some chaos going on in the quadrant right over here on this western edge. So we do have Team Solitude right over here with Secret Ways crashing right on in, and Team 11 as well, the Dark Side Knights right over there. So we got all these teams over here. Let's check in on what's happening. Naturals gets, Lexi gets taken down. So let's see. Right across the way is the Knights of Heaven. So let's check in on the Knights of Heaven. We do have our last match top fragger, Mr. 24, coming into zone as well. But let's check in over onto Zero. Zero coming up in the water, in the wobble van. Look at all the teams he's driving straight up and into. And I think there are no more teams outside. No, so we can just come on down. We got the exfoliator coming in and across the desert sandstorm to kind of help cover these guys and their rotations, and they are able to get further into zone because of it, using it as the cover. But I feel like we're gonna have a big problem over here for Secret Ways. The Secret Ways aren't so secret. We got the Dark Side Knights right above them, and not too far away from him are all 4 of them from Team Solitude. And we've seen Mini Founder do all sorts of crazy things with those nades, and he's coming up towards that backside. So, and already here goes the nades. And so now we do have Secret Waves down to just a duo, and it does look like Lemon's gonna try to get him picked back up, and Babloo is going to try to hold off the put. Oh, Mini Founder again. Guys, who is this Mini Founder? That's my question. This Mini Founder makes all sorts of chaos in every single stream. So let's keep an eye on him for just a minute while I go ahead and get this map back in here a little better for you so you get a better idea of where your teams have rotated now. Mini Founder on the off angle, but now Mini Founder watching all 4 of them from right down the way. The Knights of Heaven going into that car spawn. So they're going into the garage with all that smoke. I don't see any more. Let's go. Yeah, alright. So there we go. We're down to the top 8 teams for tonight's second match. And so I do see another bit of chaos coming right up and in over here on Nick's Fall, trying to push up and in onto the Golden Fire. The Golden Fire uphill. But we do have Jad at the top of the hill as well. Looks like Soaker may be going out to zone over here. No, he was able to get that heal off, but we do have Fall and Static trying to hold off all 4 of them coming up and in. I'm not sure where the rest of the golden. Oh, we are lagging so bad. Come on, move. I can't move this, guys. There we go. So keep an eye on that for just a minute. So, oh, Mini Founder getting found by Kaz. Kaz taking him right off, and I don't think they're going to be able to get him picked back up. He is in the middle of the road. He was trying to come across in that push, and now Mini Founder does get found. So let's see. The Golden Fire is still over here in a fight as well. So let's see what's going on. Another one has come up and now I do only see a trio for next fall, and we do have a trio up at the, oh, that name, oh no, Static gets them with the Scar, as they're trying to get that Molly over onto Static, and there he goes. So now it is just Lazy Me and Soaker. Lazy Me gets taken down, and there they go. Static did get knocked and all that, but they'll be able to pick him up. But they do have a long way to go to get to zone. You can see that they're on the long side of the zone, so they're going to have to hurry up, get him in the car maybe, and head on over to someplace safe to get him picked up. So let's see. We do have another team coming up over here as well onto Team Solitude. It is Timro. Timro, we did lose Addy at some point, so let's see. Sakalaka Yamara. Let's see. Hello Yamara. What you doing over here? You are coming up into this fight over here with Team Solitude and Team 14, which again are the Knights of Heaven. Knights of Heaven doing fairly well. They've got 8 eliminations at this point, but we do have Timro coming into the south side of zone. They're going to have the Golden Fire coming right up and in on them. The Golden Fire is getting pushed by the blue now. You can see that on both maps. Let me go ahead and put the iPad up so you can really see where your teams are. They are starting to crush right in on top of each other. Let's get on over here and check in on Team 13, which are the top losers over in Impala in the fight with Velocity. You can see that the zone is getting ready to pop. And Manny, is that you, Manny? Oh, we're going to the wide open desert to the west of Impala. See all that out there? That's where we are headed. So let's let's see. None of these players over here in Impala are in zone. Let's get on over to Skybot. You can see that he is looking out that window thinking, all right, where are we going to rotate now? If we go north, we got the whole north side to ourselves. Alright, what else is going on? I feel like another fight going on between the Golden Fire right over here and Timro. Timro right there in front of them. We also have Team 9 over here, so it does look like they're going to come right up and over onto Team Solitude. Team Solitude. Oh, Static. Static not even giving them a chance to get out of that car. So now let's go. Go ahead and scroll on. And you can see that Velocity is already, they were already perched up on the flip sides. Look at Static just taking numbers, taking names of all these players, where they are. And Jock's driving right on past him, giving him the information. He is here, and Dominator. I see you, Dominator, coming right up and in, trying to get those shots. Woohoo, the jump shot. The jump shot by the Dominator. So now, it does look like the Golden Fire up to 8 eliminations, but we do have 6 teams still in the zone going to the wide open spaces. Velocity all the way to this eastern edge. We do have the Golden Fire pushing up from that north, and it's going to end up right on top of, oh, it looks like they might be hunting down the solo from Team Solitude. Mad Cat right on over here watching as the Golden Fire. We're looking right at him, and the rest of the teams all going to this wide open space. Let me come up over here to Hawa. So there is your zone. If it's not wide open spaces, it's, I don't know what is. So there we go. We do have a few little trees and rocks in the zone, but nothing, no real hard cover. Where you see Knights of Heaven way down over there is not in zone. The zone is between Velocity to the right and Team 16, 0 accuracy, Hawa to the left. So that's your zone right over in there. Do we have a team down behind us? Let me see if I can back this up just a little bit. Let's figure out where the team is. I'm not having much luck with this moving, guys. Not having much luck at all. Alright, so Hawa still trying to get on in. I'm going to go ahead and put the map back up, guys, because you can't really see anything. I thought I was going to be able to get a little better idea of the top. You do see here that Madcap has to get on in. Let's get on over to Static. See what Static is doing. He still has to get into zone as well. And most of these players right over here from the Kingdom of Heaven, they do have to get into zone as well. And there's already a team in zone, which are a Nuxify. So Nuxify and Skybot coming in from that mountain range behind Impala. All that right up in there. They came down and around and got into zone, got to the Nade Shack. The Nade Shack, baby. So let's see. So you can see right across the way that where you can see Velocity. That is your zone. We do have some terrain to deal with over here though, so the terrain is coming up and in. So it looks like they're all gonna push up over here onto Velocity now. So Velocity, Nuxified, trying to watch it there, coming right up and oh, Hawa! Hawa coming right up and around. Is Hawa gonna do? Oh, Hawa again. Hawa on fire. So we're gonna stay here. Give Hawa a bit more screen time. No, Hawa, right when I got onto you. So now we are down to the last two teams. We have Static versus all four of them from the Kingdom of Heaven. So I'm going to keep it just like that, guys. We'll stay here on Static. They know where he is. Look at this. They are all coming up and around. Static jumping up, trying to get the shot, but all four of them with their red dots right in his face. All right. Coming in first, Kingdom of Knights of Heaven. Yeah, you guys would have come at me, wouldn't you? Knights of Heaven coming in with 13 total eliminations, 23 total points for this Miramar match. The Knights of Heaven coming in second on the Golden Fire. They do have 10 eliminations together. And coming in third, look at Hawa, 8 eliminations, playing for 0 accuracy. GG top 3. Here are the rest of your scores: 4 through 6, 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15, 16 through 18, and 19. Going all out, 0 accuracy. Hawa, there he is. 8 eliminations, 1,020 damage. Jeez. I'll be jumping with him when we come right back. Hopefully, Laria will be able to print off the scores one more time. Be right back. Coming right up and in, and now they are finally on the move down here. And we are going up to Minus Generalis. Minus Generalis is oh, the 4 hunters. That 4 hunters are coming right up and in, and now it's just down to 10. 10 does get a knockover onto Shaggy, but here comes Entity Gaming, the Wolf. The Wolf coming up and over the top of that ridge line. So now 10 for 777. Pinch between Entity Gaming and the 4 hunters. And now FPS also in a fight with... Ooh, there's Wolf. Oh! 12 gauge sandwich. Oh, he ate that 12 gauge shotgun shells. And so now we still have Wolf right up on the top of that. And I should have seen from a Wolf's angle, because we all know Wolf. Hello, see, hello. Hearts to you, LEG. Hello, gorgeous Fresno. Hello, Fresno. And now they are all pushing right up and in onto the 4 hunters. So they do have Entity Gaming. Doki doing? Doki is up to 4 eliminations. Let me put that map up there so you guys can keep an eye on. And now let's see what's going on with RW, the American Rebellion. Where is that happening? Where is Entity? We got TG Gaming coming in for the Hex Spa. And see, It is up. I'm not going to touch it. So let's see if we can leave it up this time. And they're coming in all the way from the south. That's how they were able to find it. Alright, so we're coming up through the graveyard over here. Youngest in charge with what's good. Also in that fight. Let's see, where is that fight? Youngest in charge and was good. I thought they were right on over here somewhere. Almost there. I don't see where youngest in charge are. Let's get on over here, see what's happening with this fight. Is Harmon coming right up and over? We're over at the crash site, but I did see Hexball Wolverine not too far off in the pit. Oh, yep, he does have Team 17 Entity. Look at this Entity all right there behind him as they're trying to come up and in the zone. Ooh, Team 12 is also right here behind him. TG Official Wolverine is down to about 30 HP. And there goes Chopa. So Wolverine is now a solo. So now let's see what else is going on. Youngest in charge. There they are. They are pink. Let me see if I can remember this. LEG, I am trying. Alright, so let's go ahead and scroll on in. The four hunters in the huge fight right up at the north side. Let's see what Swift is. 4 rulers down to just Naughty. Look at this. The 4 hunters, all 4 of them coming right up and in. Oh, Shaggy coming right on in. Now, what's good? Trying to find youngest in charge. Youngest in charge does have to come into zone, but we also have, I think that is Entity Gaming on the other side. Yes, Entity Gaming right on over here taking all those shots. And then up at the top we also have Team 8, the 4 hunters. They are right there on the edge of the zone. So all these teams right here trying to fight for the northern edge of Minas Generalis. Coop's driving right up right into him. And Shaggy was right behind him. You saw that Shaggy was trying to run over the back of him. I don't know, LAG. I'm just doing the best I can. I'm trying, LAG. I'm trying. Alright, let's go. Ooh, Naldo on my screen trying to get this nade up and in onto Asta. Look at that. Asta la vista. Down to about 1 HP. You saw that Asta is a solo. 1 HP. And he does have was good coming right up and under him. And now he has to get to zone. Look at the mini map up in the upper right hand corner. They are all crushed right on in, and they are none of them are in zone. Let's see, where was Naldo? I just lost you, Naldo. Where were you? There you are. You're all the way at the top of my list. Naldo! No! And now it's just down to Linus. Hello, Linus. Oh, that nade. And that nade didn't even hit him. Look at that. But he is still the Man of Steel coming out and around. So now we are down to the last 6 teams. We have 14 players remaining, 6 teams still alive, and we do have a team right there in center zone. That is Team 10, the Reed Warriors Deluxe. And I thought that Locotron beat the bush, and then we got Chris over here trying to hold off the push by FPS Esports Bomber Boy coming right up in front of him, and Lost Boy trying to get those shots over. Oh, look at this. Pop, one of like those pop games at the arcade where you just pop him up and down, but he's going to be able to crawl back down and in for Mercy to pick him back up. So now we still have the 4 hunters. All 4 of them are still in right here. Shaggy is not taking that. The 2 are down in the ditch, but it is stage 6, and you can see that it is hurting. And oh, there goes several of them. 2 of them out, and now Shaggy. I don't know if Shaggy's going to be able to make it to zone, guys. And now let's head on down to, yeah, I didn't think he was going to be able to get on down down that far. So now let's see what's going on with Sir Fox-a-Lot. Sir Fox-a-Lot trying to get those shots down onto Bomber Boy. Bomber Boy right on down at the bottom of that. Let's go over to the Bomber Boy. Let's come on up. We still have the bush. The bush is still right there underneath that buggy. Let's get on and across, and we do have Simplicity Gaming there all up on top of this. It is a 1v3. What are the chances that one of these solos can take the duos out at the top? Hello everyone and welcome back. Are you ready to see these scores? Coming in first, Golden Fire. They got 33 total points. CBC coming in with 26. And the Knights of Heaven. Shout out to the Knights of Heaven. Sorry for saying your name wrong. One winner, chicken dinner, 23 total points coming in third. There are your top three. There are your scores. We got scores going all the way down except for Maiden Nepal. Maiden Nepal did not end up coming into the match tonight. As you can see, slot 3 is still empty, as well as slot 4. Secret Ways are missing it. So I'm not sure what's happening. So top tier missing NB. So that's not for me. Happy Friday night. We are with Region 8 Friday Night Cash Scrims. Hope you guys are getting ready to have an amazing weekend. I hope you had a great week. If you have a team that you want to check in, make sure you let me know. I hope that's not me sitting up there. Oh, I've looked over before and seen myself in slot 1 and had total panic attacks. I keep shutting my game down right in between matches just so that we don't crash quite so much. It seems to help a little bit, but sometimes it doesn't want to start back up. And then I get all these pings and the red dots saying that, I'm having connection issues. So hopefully we are just about done with all of this. I was kind of waiting for my new tablet because when I get the tablet, I'm going to get rid of the emulator account. The emulator account is the one that I use right here on this background. Supposedly it doesn't work with Windows 11, which is another reason why we crash all the time. I don't think it's worked since, I don't even think it worked very well with Windows 10, which is why we crashed a lot. But here we go. We are jumping this time with 0 accuracy. How 8 eliminations. We got to see the 1v4 down in Via Del Mar. GG's. 1,020 damage. So we'll get over to Hawa as soon as we load on in. Curse. Hello, Curse, I see you out there. Hello, Curse. Alright, let's get on down to 0 accuracy down in slot 16. Get that Hawa on the stage. There is your last match top fragger. There he is, guys, in the vampire outfit. Ooh, headed into the Sandhawk. Alright. Me click on this, make sure we got that, make sure we got that. There we go. I think from my side, I think you guys should be able to see everything and hear everything. Let me know if there's any issues out there on your end, and I'll see what I can do to maybe fix it. But there's no telling. There's really no telling, guys. All right. Here we go. Let me get that map up there. For our third flight path of tonight, we're coming in from the east side of Hatin, across the river, going down across Camp Alpha Island, down through the Triangle of Death, just to the east side of Ruins, to the west of Samhee, just skimming right between Nikam and Samhee. So the first part of the flight path, very busy. Looks like we have one team headed over to Hatin. I'm Timro headed up towards Camp Alpha. And all the rest of the teams seem to be coming to the west side. We do have Dark Esports jumping with the 4 rogue men down to the ruins. And it does look like boot camp is going to be the hot drop. Let's get on over to boot camp, find out what's happening. Let's see if our last match top fragger is on over here. Let's see. No, we have the Dark Side Knights. We have Team Solitude. We got CBK over here and Secret Ways. So Secret Ways didn't make it up in here. We got Fate on the screen. Mr. Meow. Meow. And did we just lose Dark Esports? What? Alright, Dark Esports down to just Naomi over here. And we have a trio coming out. Oh, Dark Esports going out. And it looks like they did lose one player over in the ruins, but they should be able to pick up the other two. We do have another fight going on over here in Paradise. We got Velocity, Team Art, and the 4 Sexy Frogs. Them frogs. Let's see what's going on with the frogs. We got Velocity and the frogs over here in Paradise. And where's the other team that was right on top of them? They're over there towards the east. They're not even showing up over here. So that's what's happening over here in Paradise. It does look like the 4 Sexy Frogs taking over that south side. So Painan also a lot of chaos. We got a Dominator down to about 5 HP, but we also have Not So Good Games over here with the Golden Fire and the Chefs. The Chefs are pinched right in between Not So Good Gaming and the Golden Fire. So the Chefs trying to get on out of that. Superman, oh, getting pinched. He's down to about 5 HP, and it does look like Not So Good Games, maybe a trio. I don't see the last one of Not So Good. All 3 of these teams are trios, and we do know that Dom is all the way on the other side of that hill. So let me go ahead and put that map back up over here. Let's check in on what's going on over here. I'm not sure who 999 is over here, but he's up to 3 eliminations. They're getting ready to do the second sweep over here, headed over towards the Dark Side Knights. Dark Side Knights, ooh, Team Solitude. Once again, that Mini Founder. We got to find out who Mini Founder is over here, because I've been catching him on the stream doing some chaos all night, all week. Make that all week. And we do have all of CBK coming up and in. I believe we're down to the last 2 teams. We have Mad Cat and Mini Founder over here. As here comes CBK coming. Ooh, they are right on that outside. So let's see. Meow, getting that extra one. Mini Founder taking out Hero, and he's down to 1 HP, but he gets shot. Who shot you in the back? Of course it was with the K9. So here you go, CBK coming out of boot camp with 7 eliminations. All right, let's get on over to the fights that are going on down here. Oh, Velocity and the 4 Sexy Frogs, they are in a fight now. Let's get on over here first and see what is happening with Wingardium Leviosa. So now we are down to just Coco Snow. Coco Snow does find Skybot, but all 4 of them from Velocity are still in this. Coco Snow trying to come up and around. Is he going to be able to find him? No, he gets away from him. Xenon trying to get those shots right up and in. And there goes Problem out too. Coco Snow gets another one. So now a Nuxify. Coco Snow coming up and in. Divine already getting pushed up and in. And Nuxify, are you the last one still standing? And Nuxify, no, he is down. So now it's down to Lynx. And there goes Velocity. But now here comes the push by Knights of Heaven. Look at this. Coco Snow with the squad wipe. Coco Snow, 4 Sexy Frogs with the squad wipe onto Velocity. But now here comes, and I'm not sure if the Knights of Heaven are coming in or wrapping around, but we also have Team Art not too far away. So now let's see what else we can see on this map. Let's get back over to Painan then. Painan, and the shops are down to A, B, C, S, Y, M. So it looks like they're getting ready to push right up and in. That is Dominator. Oh, Dom moving down. Knows that there's a shotgun with his name on it. Trying to get on out of there. And Dominator with the DBS. Not even worried about it. But now the not so good games there. Down to just a duo. We do have Migsy and Versa right up on this rooftop. Trying to look right on into the Golden Fire. The Golden Fire also a trio. So we'll stay here for just a minute. And look over here on this eastern edge. You can see that we're starting to collect teams over here by Laquai. We do have 0 accuracy, not too far away from Team 6, which are Pravda. So I feel like that's probably going to be the next fight. We also have, not too far away from that, Napoleone. So we do have several teams right over in this Laquai area. We do have the 4 rogue men. They are still coming out of ruins, but they just got in the zone. And we also have a team all the way down in Camp Charlie, Team 7, Nick's Fall. So our zone's getting ready to pop. We're headed into Stage 2, down to 13 teams. So it's been quite the sweaty match. And it does look like the 4 rogue men are coming right up into Tim Rose. So Migsy coming. Ooh, Migsy coming into that business end. So now it is down to just Versa. Versa, it does get the knock over onto Dom. So now it is Versa versus Fall. So now let's see which one. No, don't thirst, Dominator. Don't thirst, Static. No. So it is a 1v1 over here. And the jump shot. The jump shot by Fall. Look at this. He was 1 HP. And they're coming out. Think he's mad, guys. I think he's mad. I think he's mad. Alright, so they're coming out of Painan with 4 eliminations as a solo. He's going to be able to heal back up. And there's nobody really around him, but it's not a happy thing coming into Stage 2 as a solo. Let's get on over here and check out what's going on with this gatekeep. Hello, Mercy. Mercy. Stone Cold is up to 3 eliminations, and it does look like he has Tim Rowe right up on that ridge line. So they're all keeping an eye right up. Ooh, that off angle by Romanstro. I don't know, guys. I can't read. I can't talk. Alright, Romanstu. Close? Are we good? Are you gonna come at me for destroying your name? Yeah, you won't be at first. Like I'm always telling you guys, take a ticket to get into your fight. Well, take a ticket to be mad at me, because we've all been there. Hawa, what's going on with you? It looks like Hawa may be coming right up and in onto Team 6 over here. Team 6. Pravda Esports. So let's keep an eye on that over here. And let me head on over to this fight. Uh-oh. Looks like we've already got one that's been knocked. We're going to put Hawa on the screen. Give him a little more screen time love. He was the last match top fragger. We did get to see... Was that a parachute? Did you guys hear a parachute? I swear that's what I just heard. Alright, so we do have Knights of Heaven coming right up in. Ah, wow. Why is everybody so angry tonight? Alright, so we do have the Knights of Heaven coming in. We have 0 accuracy and the 4 sexy frogs coming out of Paradise, coming right up and into the Knights of Heaven coming across the way. Oh, you hear the K9 from across the way. That was 24K. Let me see you. Where are you? Let me see what you got in that sight as he's coming up towards the third party. And the third party is all happening right in front of him, but it looks like he is paying attention. Oh, Coco Snow with that 4-piece over in Paradise has been knocked. And so Divine, are you going to be able to get him picked back up? We do have 3 teams over here. We also have 0 accuracy coming. Oh, what a shot with that S12. So now it does look like we've got the team that top losers all the way over at that overlook. So they're still coming down and around. We are all centering around that compound area to the south of Paradise. So we still have 11 teams in this, and I see that Napalehone, they are gatekeeping Nixfall from coming into zone. Looks like Nixfall is getting ready to do a rotation around to that east side, but Moomin Tumin over here trying to get those shots across. Did you get that shot? No, lazy me hopping on out trying to get the shots now across the street. 1v1 over here. Moomin Tumin. Ooh. Oh, the run by, trying to run him over, and look at this. Moomin does get that knock with the S12, but then does get knocked. So that gatekeep very. Oh no, 24K. I don't know how we ended up over here under you, but let's get on over here, see what's going on with Fate. Mr. Meow. Meow throwing those smokes, trying to get that smoke wall up between him and 24. And we still have 999 coming up and around. The Knights of Heaven. Shiesty trying to figure out where they are down that hill. And we still have the Knights of Heaven across the way, yeah, we're on the Knights of Heaven. 0 accuracy across the way in that compound. All these teams right on top of each other. Alright, so top loser was able to come all the way around that north side. They did go over into Paradise, and it looks like we have one solo. Ooh, I feel like Lazy Me was able to get that knock over on the Moomin Tumin. So now Moomin Tumin's going to be able to get picked back up, but you can see that we do have the solo from Golden Fire driving right up and into all this chaos over here between Nixfall and Napalehone. So they might miss. Yeah, I think they're going to miss all that coming up into this zone. The rest of these teams are all right here in the center. So let me go ahead and put this iPad up there so you guys can really figure out where your teams are. And let's check in on what's going on over here. Looks like we have everybody back up on their feet. Yes, we do. Everybody back on their feet. Does look like, oh, top loser taken him out right when I said he was back up onto his feet. And that was Manny. Is this you, Manny 1v99? Oh, look at that. The Knights of Heaven trying to get those shots. Gets him down to about 5 HP, but he is able to get down and around. But now these 2 teams that were fighting, out of the 3 teams that were over here, they know that there's a team up in Paradise. So not only are they fighting CBK across the way, but they know that the top losers are coming in from Paradise. And it looks like they're going to go ahead and clear their backs first, which is what I always like to do. So shout out to them for doing what I like. That is how I roll. And don't you roll your eyes at me. I heard them. Alright, what else is going on? Looks like the rest of the map is pretty good. Normal rotations. I don't see anything really outrageous. It looks like most people are just finding their spot in zone. They're all continuing to keep moving. Look at Hawa. Holla back at it, guys. Let's go down and check in on what Holla is doing over here. He does have the 4 rogue men right across the way. I did see him get a knock. I'm not sure if the 4 rogue men, I think they're going to be able to get that their teammate picked back up. They are on the compound across the way, and they are getting coverage by the other team. The other team coming in, Nepalehone. It's Nepalehone up on that edge. So let's see what's going on. That's not what I meant to do. We jumped all the way to the north. Let's get on down here. Sandy Sir. Ooh, that lazy me. He's going to see you, Sandy Sir. Just watch yourself. That's not a good place to stand. He can see you from that direction. I just feel it. I just feel it. Let's get on over to Lazy Me. See what he is watching. It looks like he knows the Sandy Sir is right there. Look at that nade over onto Sandy Sir. But he was hidden behind the rock. So Sandy Sir couldn't see him. But he could see Sandy Sir. So now Nepalehone, they know that he is there. And they don't know how many he is, even though he is a solo. Alright. Let me go ahead and put this map back up for you. It looks like the Knights of Heaven are in another fight. Let's get back on over to the Knights of Heaven and see what's up with them. They are down to just a duo. Remember, they were clearing out their back. They still have CBK in front of them, and they still have a solo over here. The solo from Top Losers. Top Losers did wrap around and ended up right onto CBK. And so now, Serotonin trying to get down. Ooh, that is not a place to stop. And he can't stay in the blue because you could see that the blue is chonking him. This is stage 5. And we do have 99 or 999 and Meow. Meow coming up. Ooh, who got you? Meow. Meow was able to get that. So Fate. Now up to 4 eliminations. 999 up to 5 eliminations. And look at this crazy angle from Entity Dev getting right on over there from the 4 rogue men. We are down to the top 7 teams in stage 5. Let me go ahead and scroll on in. Right now they are all still pretty far apart. And look at that. We just lost one from Timro, even though Timro, they are right there next to each other. They didn't get that. They didn't get their teammate picked back up. I wasn't over there, so I'm not exactly sure if they were just dumping off all their extra loot to keep their team rolling. All right, look at these teams. So we do have one team art that are all 4 still standing. Nepalehone. Oh, did we just lost Nepalehone. And right when I said that, Team Art trying to push into the zone. And here we go. The 4 rogue men about ready to destroy all of them. Look at that. 4 rogue men. Mercy just mowing them down from the shack. But then the 4 rogue men do have to go across this road. They have to move up. And I'm not sure how they're going to do that because they do have 0 accuracy right in front of them, and not too far away they do have Timro up on that ridge, so they're waiting for Timro to go out. They've already had a knock over onto Timro. They know which team. Look at this. There goes another from Timro, and oh, Mercy gets taken down from across the way, and then Monstros does finish him off. Gets that elimination. Let's get on over in here and find out what is happening as everybody is trying to get on in. And there goes CBK out in 5th place. And now we're still pushing right up and in. Let me go ahead and see if I can get the sky view for you. Entity. Not sure if they're going to be able to get on in. Shiesty. Just 2 seconds to adjust my screen over here. So now we are down to the top 4 teams. We still have Entity Dev way in the back playing for the 4 rogue men. The rest of the teams, oh, we do have Knight of Heaven Light still out in that blue zone. So it does look like Babylon. Oh, there goes another one out. So now we are down to, we've got Light coming up and in. Let's see what's going on. It is Babylon versus Light. Can Babylon get all these reses off? Look at this. Hawa, what is going on? It looks like, oh, look at that. Hawa was picked up. So Hawa was picked up, and now Hawa is picking up Alpha. So it's going to be a 1v3. He didn't push up with all those knocks in there. So he is in zone though. So we'll have to see how the zero accuracy push out Babylon right there. Does he see that nade? Oh, what a nade over onto Alpha. Babylon coming out. Babylon down to 1 HP. So now let's see what's going on with Hawa. Hawa trying to get the res off. They are, oh, this Molly. The Molly over, right, oh, the Molly, what a Molly landing right there on top of Hawa. Hawa is down to about 1 HP, and Light coming up and in does get, oh, what an ending. I thought Light had that. So coming in first, 0 accuracy, 8 eliminations. Knights of Heaven coming in second with 6 eliminations, and Timro coming in third with 2 eliminations. G top 3. Here are the rest of your scores: 4 through 6, 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15, 16 through 18, and 19. Going all out. CBC 9. 8 eliminations, 981 damage. So we'll be jumping with CBC when we come right back for tonight's final match. Hopefully Ilaria can continue getting our scores for us, and I will be right back. Of that ridge line. So Fox with that sniper, he is ready for Bomba Boy to peek his head up, and then we do have the bush. Oh, Bomba Boy said, now wait a minute, I got something for you, let's go. And now Bomba Boy is going to be able to rotate down and around. Does he know? Oh, but Angry finds him, and now we got the bush. The bush Locotron. Oh, he came out of the bush. It is down to just a 1v3, but every one of them from Simplicity Gaming had him in. Grab your umbrella drinks, your sweated towels. Let's go to sweat. And here we go. Let me put that map up there for you guys so you can see where you're coming in from. And we are coming in right at that northwest edge between Camp Alpha and Hot Tin, going across the north side of Boot Camp and straight out the other side of the map through Liquai, right down the middle of Liquai. So there's your flight path. Does look like Camp Alpha Mountain or Camp Alpha Island does have several teams going to it. We got Entity Gaming going to Hot Tin. We've got She going on over to Camp Alpha. We also have Almost There, Youngest in Charge. It looks like we got a huge cluster going up to the Cow Tap Monk area. And we've only got, it looks like Simplicity Gaming, our last match winners, headed to Boot Camp alone. No one going to Ruins. We do have the Reed Warrior Deluxe right over here with Spider and Youngest in Charge going down to Painan. But the big disaster areas are right up over here in Tapmont area. So we do have 23. This is Dinosaur. One of the dinosaurs have been taken out. Let's check it out. Batman. Oh, Batman. Naked and alone with no Jazzy over there from the Four Hunters. Let's get on over here, see what's going on with him. And let's see, Shaggy right over here up to an, ooh, Scarface, what happened to you? Scarface is over here with all of them from Moist taking him down and out. So now the 4 hunters are coming up and around right over onto Team 19. Team 19, Hexfall right across from them. And then you can see the American Rebellion with Fran all the way across. So we have got all sorts of chaos going on right up over here. Let's head on down to the very south side where we've got Underrated. Hello, Starry. You are right over here with Rain Esports. Let me get my Fi right on over here. Hello, Fi. What are you doing? What prize pool is the scrim? It is $40 tonight, Fresno. $40 to the winners of tonight's match. It is winner takes all. Let's see what's going on up here in Cal. We do have the American Revolution and Hexfall. So Hexfall, I only see a trio over here. We do have all 4 of them from Hexfall. I'm not sure where the we can't turn. I'm not sure where the 4th one is, but we've got Phoenix, Wolverine, and Chopra coming up onto them. So, ooh, we did get Phoenix to get one of them taken down. So now we do have the American Rebellion coming up. Chris is down to 1 HP. Phoenix on fire. Let's get Phoenix. Wolverine. Oh, both of them taken over Cow. But there's still all sorts of chaos up near this. Oh, fine. I'm sorry. Let's check in on Doki, because Doki's also doing really well tonight. He is on fire tonight. So let's see if he can get on over to Underrated. We got Starry straight across. And right up top, we also have Zeus. Oh, Zeus gets taken down and out. And now Doki trying to get those shots over onto Starry. Starry, are you the last one? Yes, Starry is the last one. Still standing. He does take one of them down and out. Eggsy has been taken out. And now here comes the rest of them. Starry does have that BBS in his hand. And look at all the chaos that's going on. We've got Shing in a fight. 777 with FPS Esports. And oh, I think FPS and the 4 hunters. we got too many fights going on. Let's go back up to this northeast side. So let's see what's happening with FPS as they're coming up onto 777. Let's check in on what's happening. We did lose 90 FPS. Ooh, Obama boy from behind. So now 10. Once again is the last one still standing for 777 as Obama boy is down to 1 HP. And so I think 7 or 10 is going to be able to get Schwet picked back up. So let's see, Schwez. And now the 4 hunters down to a duo, but we still have Mickey and Jazzy. Oh, Jazzy. They can see your feet. Get up there. There we go. That's moving. But look at all the little markers in your upper right-hand corner. So now let's check in on what's going on with Almost There. Bear does that. Oh, look at that. 777's going to just drive right on out. Can they get on through? Let's see. And, oh, look at this sweet swap. You can't hit me. 90 FPS moving in those seats. Look at that. It looks like they're glitching. Nope. That's what they're saying. Now let's get over to Camp Bravo. Let's see what's happening with... Oh, did I miss? Oh, I just missed his... I am so sorry that I missed your 1v4. The Broken Spirits over here in Camp Bravo. JAAT MVP with the 1v4 squad wipe in Camp Bravo. Broken Spirits, Jet, MVP, GG. Hello everyone and welcome back. Are you ready to see these scores? Coming in first, CBC 43 total points. The Golden Foil with 37. Coming in third, the Knights of Heaven 35 still in tied, still tied with 0 accuracy, 35 total points. All right, let me get that iPad up there, show you that they are still coming on in. So we do have a couple of teams missing. Let's see if team 4 pops in at the last second like they did that last time. And we got a couple of duos. We're missing team 18, so we're still missing some teams coming in. And team 23, the chefs, just a solo. So we're on hard start, so we'll see what's gonna happen. Hopefully we get some full teams in here, because we are going into tonight's final match of Region 8 Friday night cash scrims. This is Erangel, tonight's final match. Shout out to Ilaria for fighting with the printer, getting the scores out to us. Let me go ahead and take this off so you can see all the scores. If there's any issues, just open a ticket over in the Region 8 Discord server and they will take care of you. Hotel, get some sleep, you crazy man. Get some sleep, get some sleep. Sleep is good. Alright, so I feel like they're getting ready to start. Peach, oop, look at that. We got one popping right on in. Who is that? MST Zilla. Where you headed, Zilla? Oh, looks like they filled up pretty good. We're missing 3 full teams. We got a couple of teams with, like the chefs, with only a solo, couple trios, few trios. There you go. That's your final match, and they just started it. So let's go ahead and shut that down. And this time we are going to be jumping with CBC 9998 eliminations, 981 damage. So here we go. Tonight's final match. We should have the unofficial live scores at the end of this match, as long as Ilaria can get the printer to work, because I know she is in the background fighting with it, trying her best to make sure that we do have scores. So keep that in mind. And doesn't look like he's made it in. We'll go ahead and jump with Force YKG 99999. He is one of my heroes, as you guys already know, as he already knows. Let's get into this match and find out where all these teams are. It's been super sweaty this week. Match number 4 has not gone past 5 zones. So let's see if we have yet another chaotic night of Cash Scrim final match. Look at him. He says, look at the grass, look at the gravel. Alright, here you go. Here's your flight path. We're coming in from Military Base Island, that southeast side, going all the way up the East Bridge, almost directly over the East Bridge, going between Farm, Milta, Shelter, straight through Yasnaya, and dumping off just to the north side of Stauber. There it is, your final flight path of tonight. Whew, what a day. Let's go. Let's see what's going on down. Looks like Velocity and Not So Good Games are headed down to that military base, so we're gonna have a very early fight there. I might just jump with a Nuxify and keep an eye on that. And let's see, we got a bunch of chaos going over towards Milta area. Looks like Team Art, Golden Fire, we've got Team Solitude, and the 4 Rogue Men there, all pulling in the side. So I'm going to go ahead and put this, come on, click. Arrgh, the clicky clicks, let's go. So you can see that we still have them all right in here, and let's go over and check in on what's happening. It looks like school. Oop, that's not what I meant to do. School area is the chaos over here. What is happening? Let me in, please. Alright, let's see what's going on over here at the school area. We do have the Knights of Heaven, Dark Side Knights, and I thought I saw another team. Oh, they're all the way across over at that other side. So let me go back over here, see what else is happening. Anuxified down to 1 HP. We do have the 2 teams headed up to Severny as well. We've got Severny with 0 accuracy and Nepale Hone. They are both going up to. And look at this, not a single team in zone. The zone is all the way over on that western edge. We've got from South George all the way down to just let's get on over to Z9. See what Z9 is doing as he's trying to hold off the push by not so good games. Oh, that was a nice shot out that window, or out that door. Z9 is the last one still standing as Versa is trying to come up and in it. So, oh, that nade taking him out by Kaizo. So now let's get on over and see what's going on with the Golden Fire. Right down here, it is down to just Static. Static is the last one still standing as Team Solitude is pushing right up and in. Team Solitude on that outside. Dom still needs to get picked up. Ooh, what a flick over onto Aura. Aura came right up and into the door onto Static. Static was able to get that shot, and Golden Fire taken out by Team Solitude. So Team Solitude winning Milta. Let's see. Does look like we've got a split. It does look like the Knights haven't headed over to school. So now let's head up to Severny. There we go. Up in Severny with the Palehone. And who is across there? Hello, Sandy, sir. I just saw you. You got a little bit chunked up. And we do have Hawa. Hawa is across the way as well. Let's check in on Hawa. We've seen a lot of action from 0 accuracy, so we'll keep an eye on that. And we still don't have a single team in the zone yet. All the teams are going to have to come on in and across. We do have 2 teams up here in Rozhok. Looks like we've got Nixfall and we've got Timro right over in Rozhok. Timro looks like they may be a trio. Let me see. Yeah, they're just a trio. They didn't, and there are no eliminations over here. It's a 3v3 in Rozhok as well. But all these teams are going to have to head west, each and every one of them. So I'll keep that like that for you. Oh yes, Naya Dark Esports also in the fight over here. We lost AP. And oh, here they come right up the stairs into all this. It is top losers trying to get those shots. Oh, from across the way, Naomi, what are you gonna do across over here? Noob and Naomi, the last 2 still standing for Dark Esports. And look at this, Hawa watching Chakra Don right across the way. Noob getting Zello. And there goes Zello out to Noob. So now we're going to keep an eye on this. It is Naomi and Noob versus, I think there's a duo now over in Yasnaya. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, it is oh no! So now it's just down to Noob. Noob coming out. Does get one with that S12. So now, let's see. Can he get across over to Naomi? But no, they are getting pushed up on by the soul. It is a 1v1 over in Yasnaya. I'm not sure I can get over to Yasnaya fast enough. It does look like they're going to try to get the teammate picked back up. Let's see what's going on. No, it is a 1v1. It is Manny coming down on the cross. So let's see what's going to happen over here. 1v1 in Yasnaya. Noob versus Manny. Manny coming in from above. Noob. Oh, Noob, he can see you. He can see you from the top of the building. And there goes Dark Esports. All right, Manny. All right. Let's get back over to the fight up here in Severny. Let me get the map back up for you guys. There you go. And we still don't have a team. We still don't have any full teams in zone yet. The blue is starting to push them on in. And all these teams are going to have to rotate across into each other. Let me check in on what's happening. They does look like zero accuracy. Starting to push up onto Napoleone. The duo from across the street. And why won't you move, Sandy Sir? Let's see. Let's try this one. Come up and there it goes. Now we're moving. So as you can see, Zanito. So now it's just down to Sandy Sir and Moomin. We do have zero accuracy coming right up and in on top of them. We do have that fight that's going on over towards that school area as well. So let's head over to the school, see what's happening. I'm not sure if you guys want to stay here or the school area. Let's see if there is an active fight first before we move. No, they are all getting into position. You can see across the way we do have Pravda at that East Roz. We've got all of the Dark Side Knights right on down here in the school apartments. We do have the two teams. Oh, what's going on over here? Oh, what's happening here? Who did you just fight? I just missed it. The 4 sexy frogs right on down here. They did take out a team over here in the Lighthouse Ridgeline, so I'm not sure which team that was. I did miss that elimination feed. Alright. Looks like Moomin Tumin might be pushing up, getting closer, trying to figure out. Oh, he's getting ready to throw those nades up and in. You can see Hawa right there. Hawa with the nade. Oh, that nade came right up and over the top. But Moomin is protected by this box, and so Alpha, look at that perfect nade over onto Alpha. And now Hawa trying to get it. Oh, he ran right across in front of Moomin Doomin. So now Moomin Doomin coming down does have another nade out. Oh no, but he gets it shot in the back. Now it's just up to Sandy Sir. Sandy Sir with that nade up and over. Sandy Sir does get the nade onto the one, so now it's a 1v1. Hawa versus Sandy Sir. Hawa did get that res off on. Oh, Hawa with the S12K silence. Alright, we do have all sorts of chaos going on right on down here now. We got the 4 sexy frogs, and I did see, yes, they are right on over here. Oh no, so now we're down to just a duo over here for CBK. CBK did come in as a full 4-man squad, but 999 was a top fragger tonight. So we'll stay here with him for just a minute. And our zone does continue to pop over towards that western edge. So we're still going from the South George area all the way down to the Ferry Pier area. 999 trying to get that car spray across down to Pravda eastwards as they are trying to get the shots onto the 4 rogue men down in the Lighthouse Barns. So we still have, looks like the Dark Side Knights are headed east further into the blue towards that shelter area, maybe trying to get the car spawn that usually is over at the OP dip. Maybe that's their play. And oh, the fight did go off. It looks like Nick's Fall does take Timro out of Rozhok. So now here comes the rest of the teams coming right up and we had another fight right on down here. Let's see, I only see one play. Oh, I see. So they did get one from Not So Good Games. Not So Good Games right over here by that Westbridge gas station. Oh, that S12 putting in work for CBK. They're going to be able to get Hero picked back up, and we're down to 8 teams. The 8 teams all coming in on this eastern side of zone, because again, we do not have any teams in zone. We are in stage 2 with no full teams in zone. 21 players remaining. Go ahead and scroll that on, and I'm going to go ahead and put up that iPad to give you guys a good idea where all these teams are. You can see all the way to the north we do have 999 with the seat swap four sexy frogs, but they do find heroes. So now he's still... Ooh! CBK taken out by the four sexy frogs. Divine up to 3 eliminations. But going into the final stages, this is only stage 2. Going into the final stages as a solo, we are down to 19 players remaining. As I've said, this week has been a very strange week. We have not gone past stage 5 in any of the matches that I've been watching. Let's see what's going on with Versa right on over here. What you doing, Versa? Trying to get those nades up and over. Oh, there goes another nade, or another one from 303. 303 coming out and around, and there goes a duo. So the duo was from Team 6, I believe. Yes, it was Team 6, Pravda Esports. And now we are down to just Kyoshi. He is the sole survivor down here in the West Gas Station Farm area. So now, what is going on? We still have a solo all the way up here in Rostock. All these teams, so many teams as a solo at this point. We have a solo for Team 6 Pravda. We have a solo for the 4 Sexy Frogs. We have a solo over here for Timro Esports. We got so many solos. And Kim, oh, Kyoshi, here they come, wrapping down and around, and he's got that nade out. But this is just a duo now. The duo from Not So Good Gaming. Not So Good Games. Nade, boom. Oh, what a nade. Beautiful nade out the window by Kyoshi for Team 6 Pravda Esports and Not So Good Games. Versa trying to come up and around now. Here comes another bank nade. Another nade coming out towards Versa as he comes out and around. Versa shutting that down. Versa now a solo coming into this. And we are down to the last 14 players with 6 teams remaining in stage 3. So we'll see what happens next. Let's get on over. See, looks like they're all going to this north side. They all right over here towards that Gaka area. Let's see what's going on with the Dark Side Knights as Nick's Fall coming into, you can see Nick's Fall right on down here. They went past Gaka, but there's another team straight up near them. So let's see. Team 16, no, Team 16 continue down and in as well. So let's see. I do hear vehicles still driving out and around. And let's go ahead and put that iPad back up there so you guys can get an idea where your teams are now. We are down to, let's see, it does say 6, and I am missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm missing one of these teams. Oh, I see. Way over on this edge, guys. Way over here, you can see that we still have Timro coming in. There's your last team. But let's go. Let's click in with Versa. See what Versa's doing. Looks like Versa's gonna miss all that. But the solo over here from the 4 Sexy Frogs does come up, and he is taking those shots up the hill. So now he does get a knock. He gets a knock up onto 0 accuracy. 0 accuracy. Don't forget, they came all the way down from Severny. And now here comes Versa. Versa driving right on through. Oh, Divine spraying Versa out of that buggy. So now we are down to 12 players. 12 players with 5 teams remaining in match 3. So now let's go ahead and scroll on in a little bit because they are all right on top of each other. I'll put the iPad back up just for a second. It did not click it off that last time. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I am having issues, so hang in there with me. Eventually, we will be much better off. Alright, so Divine now trying to come up and around to the backside. Ooh, does look like zero accuracy, trying to get those shots right on and across from him. Hawa is up to 2 eliminations, and they are pushing up on Divine now. Divine is up to four eliminations, but here comes some more chicken nuggets. Will he dip them in sauce, or will he be sauced? Let's see. And then we still have 5 teams in this. Look at this. We've got the player from Timro all the way down here in Ferry Pier. Get into zone. Get into zone. And he is still wrapping down and around. You can see that he is still on that outside. Divine over here, though, throwing the smokes, throwing the mollies, holding off this push by zero accuracy as they are all surrounding him over here at the hospice. And you can see that they're still driving up and in, and he comes out, and after he came running right up past him. The smoke doing no one any favors, but there they go. So now we're down to 4 teams in our zone. Does pop again, and we're going over towards that Gaka area. We do have the solo from Timro still wrapping around in the blue. He's gonna have to come into zone now because the blue is gonna start to hurt. We have a minute left of stage 4. And now we are over here with Nick's Fall, and it does look like the Dark Side Knights know exactly where he is. Lazy Me, what you doing, Lazy Me? Oh, he's just trying to get that car out of there. So now let's see what is happening with that solo. The solo still staying way far away from the play zone, but he may wrap around so that the Dark Side Knights can see him. And if he keeps on that trajectory, he's over by the swamp now, coming up from that western edge, and he may end up right on top of it. Lazy Me trying to spray him on out. Oh, and that inside, and Yuli from across the way is able to get him. Soaker trying to get him to come up and in. Soaker with that nade in his hand does have the S12 out, getting ready for the push. Here comes all of them from the Dark Side Knights pushing into zone, into this compound. Knows that they've got the initial knock. They don't know exactly how many players are still remaining. There they go, but now they are getting pepper sprayed now by zero accuracy. Also, look at this, Alpha watching across the way as Timro is coming up and into zone. So we're down to the remaining 8 players, 3 teams. So Timro still way out in that zone. Look at this. Just on the edge in the blue zone, wrapping around in the blue zone. It's gonna end up on zero accuracy, getting into the vehicle. It is Hawa getting ready to chase him down. Let's see, where did Hawa end up? Look at this. Hawa's gonna see him in just a minute as he goes driving right on past Hawa, and he does drive right past Hawa. Look at that. Let's see, where are you? He is over in that hill over near the Gaka Recall Center. Look at that, the Gaka Recall Center right down below him. And so we still have 8 remaining in this. And we are in stage 5, guys, with 8 players remaining, 3 teams. So will we go in? Oh, they saw that rotation as the Dark Side Knights came down into zone. Dark Side Knights taking over center zone. You can see that down below. I'll go ahead and put that iPad back up and make sure it goes down this time. But you can see right there that we still have Timro driving right around that blue, just right on that edge, and it does look like one of them might be chasing him down. Let's see what Yuli is doing over here. Is that Yuli? I don't think it's Yuli, but one of them across the way, still trying to get those shots right across. Let's see. Oh, they did end up on top of each other, so now we do have a fight right on over here. So let's see what's going on. as they are coming right up and in. Dark Side Knights pushing into zero accuracy right over here. And look at this, that solo we watched have been wrapping around. He is right up on top of that hill. So now we are down to the last 8 players, and I think they just knocked Hawa up on that edge. Let's see, Hawa. No, Hawa is standing. It was Hitu, so that Hitu is right there. So let's check in on Alpha. Alpha is all the way over here on this western edge. So Hawa trying to come on in. We still have that solo right on the blue, right in the blue. We are in stage 5, headed into stage 6. So we'll stay here for just a second more, and we'll go ahead and roll on in just a little bit. You can see off in that distance, we still have Timru coming right on in. I don't really want to get off too far, but they are all moving across that street. Hawa trying to get out of that as well. So I'm not sure what Timru is doing. Let's see. Monstru, he's on foot trying to get into zone. So let's see. It does look like Alpha got into the vehicle. Alpha is getting into zone. Look at this. Wrapping around the Dark Side Knights, and Hawa. Hawa is trying to get into zone as well, but he's got Timru right there in front of him. And Timru is able to get that buggy and take off Hawa down to about 5 HP. Alpha across the way is Timru. Tries to drive right around in front of him. Ooh, but they miss each other. So now let's see what's going to happen over here. A 1v1. They know that each other right across the way. And look at this. We got another one coming right up and in. Let me get back onto the stream so you can see the mini map up above. Let me go ahead and zoom on up. You can see that we've got one right over here with them. Look at that. It says FWIK, Fwick. So we've got 2 solos over here and the Dark Side Knights, and it looks like zero accuracy going out and around. Monstru, I'm not sure what you're going to be able to do. You got to get into that zone. So let's see what else is happening. Hawa gets taken down, so now it's just up to Alpha. Alpha coming down, and I don't know if Monster is going to be able to make it into zone. Look at that, 1 HP coming into this final zone. We still have 3 teams in this, and so now, oh, I think he just moved right on in. He did. So now it is all of them from the Dark Side Knights versus Alpha, and there it goes. Ooh, that was a long ending, boys. A long ending. But the Dark Side Knights coming in first with 8 eliminations. Coming in second, 0 accuracy with 6 eliminations. And Timro coming in third with 2 eliminations. GG top 3. Here are the rest of your scores. 4 through 6. 7 through 9. 10 through 12, 13 through 15, 16 through 18, and 19. Going all out. BL Divine. 4 eliminations, 623 damage, and I will be right back with tonight's final unofficial live scores. Be right back. Jeez. Alright, let's see. What else is going on? I think we have a second to breathe, maybe. I don't know. Swifties for Rulers are now coming up over here onto Rain Esports. Look at this. They are in the camp. Charlie, they are right over here in that trap play. They are all in their positions. But they are to the south, and Rain is going to the north. And Doki, don't go that way, Doki. Don't go. Oh, yeah. Yep. We knew that was going to happen. So, Naughty. Look at that. We even have Baby up in the top. Baby Nike OG. Baby Nike OG. So now it is just up to Fluffy. Fluffy, what are you going to do over here? You know that he is right up and in there, don't you? And now it is a 1v4. Oh, they're coming up and around. I see Joshi at the top of that. So we're going to stay here with 5 for just a moment. Let's see what else is going on. We still have Almost There right over here next to FPS up at Tap Monk out of zone. We do have the Broken Spirits outside of zone. Well, now we've got all these teams right down here in Camp Charlie. You've got Phi right now on your screen. You can see that Phi is completely surrounded. Completely surrounded. So now, let's see. Does look like she and Entity Gaming are getting kind of close over here. And we've got Hunter. Hunter from Entity Gaming are over here keeping an eye on 777. So we've got all sorts of chaos everywhere still. So let me go ahead and scroll that a little bit. After this fight that Phi is getting ready to get into with... Oh, that fight's going on. Oof! Phi getting one knock over onto Swifties for Rulers. Let's see. Does he? Oh, he gets Naughty down. Gets Naughty down to about 1 HP. Naughty could go down to the blue zone if he does. Oh, he comes out. Oh! How did... Oh... He went out to the blue zone, and look at this. Baby Nike is gonna be able... Phi with the 1v3, but the blue zone, the... Hello everyone and welcome back. Are you ready to see these scores? Coming in first, CBC, 51 total points, 0 accuracy at 47 total points, and the Golden Fire coming in third with 41 total points. Thank you everyone for coming out and supporting Region 8 Friday night Cash Scrims and me. We both truly appreciate you. Have a great night, a fantastic weekend. Stay safe. I love you. Good night, everybody.